Philippines, and this is again the Eurovision review, and I got that right for the first time for this week. So this is for Pot 5. I call them the others, and they consist of Australia, Austria, Czech Republic, Malta, Portugal, and Valentina Stan, formerly called San Marino. Okay, so let us start now. Okay, so starting with the annoying country of Australia. Well, Eurovision annoying, not in general annoying. Isaiah Firebrace with Don't Come Easy, pun intended. Well, it's look, for the past 3 years, I still fundamentally think Australia should not be at the Eurovision Song Contest, but for the past 2 years, they have always presented good um, songs in the contest. You know, with Guy Sebastian's or Dami M. They were, competent songs. They were right for the competition, like 2015 when it was a ballad year. Australia gave an up-tempo song when it was, a slightly more poppy year. Us Danny M. Australia gave us a slightly a power ballad that isn't too power ballad. But right now, with Isaiah Firebrace, with Don't Come Easy, I think it's not coming to the final. That's my bold prediction for this song. That it's gonna stay in the semis because right now, well, if you do not know, as of today, well, my recording schedule is a bit meh. But there is now the running order for the first and second semifinal, and with being above Georgia and below Albania, they will sound so samey that I don't think Australia will stand out. Even the song, it's really boring. And by Australia standards, that is really a bad thing to do because a lot of people still don't want Australia to be in this contest. And if you are not proving yourselves 100% every time, it kind of lessens for value. That's my thing. I think my prediction is a miss. It's not gonna go. I'm sorry, people who like Australia, who think that's future. Well, I think the future, yes. Other countries will join the Eurovision Song Contest, but just having Australia there because they're big fanboys. I don't think they'll qualify, and they're gonna do the same thing the UK has done, which is moan about it. Anyways, moving on. We move to Conchizistan, formerly known as Austria, with Nathan Trent singing "Running on Air." It's a bit, again with Australia. It's a bit. It's not. It's a bit boring for me because it's a slow ballad song, but it is slightly competent. I think you're the intruder, you're not supposed to be here mentality differs with Austria because they've been there since the 50s. So I think it will be a maybe. If they make a good staging about it, I think they can qualify because if I can remember, they are in the second semifinal. So I think they have a chance to qualify because it's an open semifinal. Okay, next up is Czech Republic with Martina, Barta, and my turn. Now, with Czech Republic, the same with Australia and Austria because, like the others, that's why this episode is called The Others because other countries do not frequently give them points. So with Austria, with Czech Republic in my turn, it's a good song. The melody is quite generic for me. So right now it's going to be, I don't know, miss. Sorry, it's going to be a maybe. Again, same with Austria. It is the same. It is very, slow. It is very generic, but I think with a good staging, it might uplift them. Right now, Czech Republic is in the first semi-final, but not in the first half, which is a bloodbath. They're in the second half, so I think for Czech Republic they may qualify, but 10 or 11, if they can do it. Next, Malta, Claudia Fanillo with Breathlessly. I'm gonna put it right now. God awful. Yeah, it's a miss. There are two things that are going on here. One, literally the worst song you can put out on the Eurovision Song Contest. It's a ballad, it's generic, it belongs in the 80s for some reason. But it's not in a good way. There's no call to action for it for me to vote for this. And I think a lot of people will not vote for that thing. Even with the juries, I think the juries will not have anything to cling on to this. It might be a ballad. Ballads are highly overrated by the juries. But right now, my prediction is it will be a safe non-qualifier. Not a safe qualifier, a safe non-qualifier. And then, leaving that aside, we go to Portugal with Salvador Sobral and Amar, Pelos, Dois, which means I think two hearts. I don't do translations. Anyways, on the flip side though, we get this slow ballad that I think is a hit. Even though I do not like the song personally, but I think it's dated enough that it sounds classic. It sounds 1950s Eurovision. And the singer, I have staging problems with how they do it, with how he wears his clothes like a rapper from the 90s, and how he fucking moves. Sorry. How he moves like a drug addict for some reason. If they're, I don't know if it's part of it. That's the thing that annoys me with this song. It's not the actual song. It's a nice song. It's it's a couch song. Put on a jumper. Put on a couch. Wine. A nice blanket. It is a nice song for that. And I think with other songs being that kind of ballad, this is a different kind of ballad, if you get me. But the staging is really weird, and I think they need to fix it, or it's not gonna qualify. It's a hit. It's going to be a hit. I can see it going to hit. I can see it somehow winning the underdog of the competition. But I think it needs to be staged better. I think when they did something during one of there's a video on YouTube, search it, where Salvador and the composer, which is his sister with a guitar, I think that works better than the jumpy things that he's doing right now. Okay, I am ranting like a ranter. Last country, Valentina Moneta stand, forming Nicole San Marino with Valentina Moneta and Jimmie Wilson singing Spirit of the Night. Oh, well, let's see. It's Valentina Moneta's fourth try. I don't know. It's San Marino. And she has an accompaniment, Jimmie Wilson. Spirit of the Night, I think it's a poppy disco kind of song. Um, I don't know how it's going to go in the final. I mean, semifinals are what you call fan finals because only the fans vote for it sometimes. But right now, um, what I'm seeing, Spirit of the Night, it might bomb or it might not. Right now, it is in the prime spot, and if they have a better staging, I think they can qualify. They will, come last or bottom five when we get to the actual contest. So it's going to be a maybe. And oh, there it is. I think I think it has more. It will not qualify. The chances are of not qualifying are greater than the chances of it qualifying. Let me rephrase that. There's a slim chance that it will qualify. That's better. Okay, so there are the results. What do you think? Comments as below. Suggestions, comments, violent reactions. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to use our hashtag Philippines. I'm always on Twitter. Just find me. And next week we will do the um, six pot, which is it's complicated, which are countries that are a bit complicated, with Belgium, the Netherlands, Ireland, Lithuania, and Poland. Okay, so we'll see you next time. My name is Ian. Don't forget to do the things that I said you to do. Okay, bye.